Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another update for the hashtag Team Project Pan. This one was set up by the lovely Kat and Hailey from the Beauty News, and as always they shall be both linked down below. If you're interested in seeing how I did, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so structurally what I do is I show you my empties, show you my progress, and show you what I'm rolling in, and that means this time I have 5 empties. 5. It's like having 0 expectations is wonderful. So I'm going to start off with my empties and then I'm going to work away on the progress. So my first empty item is the Lacura Too Legit Mascara. I've been using this I think 5 months now. I will wear a mascara until it's dead. I don't follow like any rules or anything like that. I think I prefer plastic bristle wands. All it took was like 12 years to figure out a preference. This is similar to the Benefit one that's quite popular, except this is like £6 and it's cruelty free, and I actually really like it. I got it in Aldi. I wish it was still there. They have makeup in there sometimes. When they have this again, if they do, I'll buy it. It's the Lacura Too Legit and I really liked it. I'm into plastic bristle wands. Product number 2 was in my primer category and here it is now. It's the Neutrogena moisturizer. I have been using this to mix in with my foundation or do like use as a primer. So it's empty in here. Don't know if you can see with my big head, and it's empty in here. And I got such a long time of use out of this. I need to locate an actual moisturizer that's affordable, that's any good and hydrating. Even though I'm oily, I seem to be like dehydrated. I did receive, because I purchased a new moisturizer from Boots. Haven't tried it yet, very affordable, will let you know, but this is now empty. The third one is a sad empty because I loved it, and it's the Buxom Mini Lip Gloss. It's the last mini I had in my collection and I got this from Ylang. This is in the shade Dolly. I took the stopper out, guys, and she's all empty, like fully. I took the stopper out, stuck a brush down when the wand wouldn't do it, and I absolutely loved it. I looked, I didn't see anywhere that sells this that is in Europe. It's a lip gloss. It just says full on lip polish in Dolly, and I absolutely would love this. It's kind of tingling, kind of plumping, has a beautiful, just makes your lips look kind of juicy, not too gloopy, and a small bit of base pigment, and I loved it. Totally loved it. This next empty is this perfume. This is Lime Basil and Mandarin in number 1. It's a small one and I got them in Aldi, a big set of them in Aldi, and this is my least favorite scent. It's my least favorite scent. I wouldn't get this particular one again. It smells pretty much the same as the Jo Malone one, and I don't like the Jo Malone one either. I'm almost out of perfume. In the last 10 plus years I always had loads of perfume and I always disliked all of them bar like one, and for the first time in my life I've used everything up and more, and now I am like, I need perfume but I'm not buying it because I can't smell it. Can't smell it, but I want to have more eventually. The final empty I have is from Soap and Glory. It is the Sugar Crush Body Buttercream 300 ml or 10.1 US fluid ounce, and she gone. She is so gone. I usually keep the newest one of these so that I do my repressing and frankening in this, and then I use my loose powder in the lid. I double the product. So this is totally gone. I'm so happy about it because I have to put a lotion into a project in order to use it, because I have loads that are old and loads that I love, and then I'm like, what do I do? So I need this project to use things up. Just need it. Just need it. Okay, let's move on to our progress. So I'm very organized today, guys. So we're starting with the Cabrow from Benefit in the shade number 2. This bad boy, I'm so close to hitting the end of the jar. I've been panning this for 2 years. Christmas Day gone was 2 years. There's a lot of it gone now. I did finish one of these before. As of the last update, as of the first update, I was 28.17 grams. Now I'm 28.15 grams, which means I went down 0.02. 0.02. There is 28 days in February and I wore makeup at 24 of those 28 days. And I went down 0.02. What great value for money. I don't normally wear makeup that much in the month, but I was tracking it this month. For brow gel, I have the Annabelle Brow Fibre Gel that I got from Ylang. It's a Canadian brand. It's in the shade Light Medium. and it went from 10.26 grams down to 10.14, and it went down 0.12, which is better than the other product. I really enjoyed this product. It's perfect. It's perfect for my eyebrow hair color. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that, but it's perfect. Now I have to do the other side. I have to do the other side. You can't just do one. I already did this morning. My makeup is on for ages now. Bar my nose. I like redid my nose. Anyway, that's where I am with that. For a lipstick, I'm using the Colourpop Lippy Stick in the shade Girl Gang, and this is a matte formula. I will show you on the screen where I was and where I am now. I was panning this, guys, all last year. Here it is. Here it is. I'm going to swatch it on my hand for you. Such a beautiful, beautiful shade. And I use this as a lipstick and a cream bronzer, and I'm loving it. And I have another one of these when it's done, so I'm actually happy now that I have another one because I actually really love it. It's lovely on the lip as well. Now for the kind of exciting ones, or like the ones that I'm most interested in myself. So for bronzer, I'm panning 4 bronzers, and I don't know why I did that, but I'm panning 4. So 3 are from Makeup Revolution, the bronzing palette, and 1 is from the WetNWild Contouring Dulce de Leche. They're all in here. And before I show you the before and after, I used a good bit of it, and of the WetNWild side, and it shattered and had to repress it so you understand what's going on. Just one day I went into my makeup basket and I had just given up on life. It just went and I gave up. So I'll show you the before of where she was, and I will show you where she is now. And this went from 60.17 grams down to 58.21. So I used 1.96 grams of bronzer, and I've been using other bronzers other than this. So that means, well, I used it 20 times this month, which means I've used it now a total of 39 times in this project. So this is the repress side, or sorry, this is the Franken side, and it's starting to finally get a little bit thinner here. God, it didn't look, I had used up so much of this bronzer, and then when it shattered, I was so shocked when I repressed it with just how much is in it. Such a beautiful bronzer. I usually wear the 2 of them together. So this is all 4 bronzers. I'm just, how long am I, like, I think I'll finish this side, but will I even hit pan on this side? I don't know. It's starting to get thinner, but it's 3 bronzers in here. Like, it's a lot. It's beautiful though, but it's a lot. For blush, the next thing I have for blush is this palette from Makeup Revolution. I got both of these from Pork, this one and the last one. And I had 2 goals, 5 times per pan and 40 times. And then I would make a new goal. So I'll show you where I was the last time. Don't think there's much of a visual difference. And I'll show you where I was, where I am now. Where is the blush? So I went from 109 grams, wait for this, 109 grams down to 108.83, so I used 0.17 grams of blush. 0.17, that's so crappy. I used it 30, okay, let me explain this. So remember I had 5 each time, so technically I used this palette now a total of 39 times, but per the goal I've used 36 times, so 4 more times to go before I've hit the goal. And all of the pans I've used over 5 times, as I said, but the only ones I have left to use 2 times each is this one. Sorry, let me just turn this the right way around. This one here and this one here, 2 more times each, and then I will have hit the 40 uses. So I will definitely do that this month. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this one. We're picking this one. Maybe I should take a picture of this so I have it going forward. So 2 more times each on this, and we're going to start working on this shade and see what we can do. These are so pigmented, like too pigmented for my preference. So I think it'll take me forever to do anything to it. It does in person look used now, but you just barely have to dip into it and it's like all on your face and you have to powder it off. And I want a more glowy look lately. But anyway, we've used this a lot and I'm pretty happy about it, but 0.17 grams for a month. When I used it 36 times and 23 of those times being this month. And I used it more than 23 times because only the 5 per pan count towards the goal. So for highlighter, I have the Becca Champage Pop, the mini size, so there's 1.15 grams in it in total. The last update we had hit pan in her, and it went from 11.56 grams down to 11.4. So I used 0.16 grams of highlighter, and I'll show you on the screen where it was and where she is now. I haven't looked at the before and after picture, but I feel like it has to have expanded. It just has to, because I used it 17 times this month and a total of 34 times in this project. So that's a lot. I actually love this shade. I love it. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. I'm so sad about them being discontinued, like the brand going away. What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? I ordered the Champagne Pop in the big size because the morning after, so the time zone's obviously different in Ireland, so the morning after on the 25th, one of you guys sent me a message and actually let me know. I did not know. It was payday, so I bought a full size of this and the backlight priming filter. We have to find dupes of things now, and I want to dupe both of these products. So this is where I am with this. For powder, I have the RCMA No Colour, I was going to say in the shade, No Colour powder, so translucent. And look how far I went down again. Is that the same? It looks like it's a small bit less than the last time, but the grams are way more. So where is it? I went from 100.28 grams to 95.12. So I used up 5.16 grams, which shocks me because I mainly put it underneath my eyes, kind of around my nose and on my chin, because I feel that's where I slide the most. I am oily with like a dry forehead lately, but overall I'm oily. And here's where she at now. I wonder when I will finish this. Like, I just don't know when I'll finish it, but I am moving through it. Like, would you call it halfway? No. No, we're not halfway yet. We're not. We're not. Concealer, I rolled this in the last time. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in the shade Very Fair. This is like not really any coverage. It's hydrating and I don't find it really covers much of anything, if anything, at all. But I don't always like a full coverage concealer because I'm wearing tinted moisturizers and stuff like that as well. But it does need a little bit more than this. Just a little bit. I wouldn't repurchase it. So let's see how much what's the story. So I went from 25.62 down to 24.94. So I used 0.68 grams. Ugh. It says there's 7 mils in it. I wish I knew what the full size weighed in grams. But that's how I'm doing. So what can you do? The last product before we start rolling things in is my foundation, and this is the Inglot foundation in the shade 79, and I rolled it in the last update because I finished one of the exact same foundation. So as you can see, I just went up a smidge, like just a smidge. However, went up a little bit, right, because I got a pile of foundations in February. That was my biggest spending, I think, in like 5 or 6 years. I haven't really bought foundation. I used to buy loads of foundations, all in the shade I wanted to be versus the shade that I am, and I had to pan all of those, and then I just went ham and bought things I had been craving for ages. So this was 65.48 grams at the last update, which was the intro for this product, and I went down to 62.57, so I went down 2.91 grams, and I didn't even use it that much. So that means when I weighed the two, so that means I have 12 grams left to finish it. So if I use this product at the same rate as the month gone, it should take me 4.12 months, which means mid-July. If I do it the same rate as this month, every other month, it should be finished mid-July. Now this month is like coming into March. I have exams the end of March, so I can't see myself wearing a lot of makeup because it's the last 2 weeks of March, ends the 31st of March, and I think like the week before as well I'm going to be studying even more crazy than I am now. So I can't see myself getting, I don't know what will happen, maybe I will, but 4.12 months if I continue at this rate. That's what's left. Okay, now for rolling in time. Rolling in time. Okay, what am I rolling in? Okay, in place of the perfume, it's my second last mini perfume. I'm rolling in the Peony number 11 one from Aldi, and I only have this much left in the bottle, and I don't enjoy this one either. I'm not into stereotypical floral scents, even though I'm into other types of floral scents. They don't understand me at all, but I don't really like it, and so I need to use it. It's the only one that I don't like that's left. so it needs to go. And it might be hard. It might be hard. I think it will be hard. For primer, in place of the primer category, I'm rolling in this Becca one. I have weighed all of these, haven't I? I've weighed them all. Well, I'll show you the weight the next time to tell you what it's gone down, but it is weighed. And that marking is where I am. It is the mini size or deluxe size, so it's in 15 mils or 0.5 fluid ounce. It's the First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. This bad boy puts a bit of a lavender sheen on the face, and it gives you a big old glow. And I really, really like it. It's really hydrating and moisturizing as well in a way, and I kind of love it, to be honest. I do prefer the backlight one, because the backlight one gives you like this weird candle lit glow. It's the only way I can describe it. It's like a candle lit glow, and I need to find a glowy primer that makes you look like you have a candle lit glow, because the dewdrops from, not Glossier, I don't have that, from Glow Recipe are not like that. It's not like a candle glow. So anyway, I'm going to use this one and hopefully finish it up, and it will go towards my empties. Empties. In place of the mascara, I only ever open one mascara at a time, and this is my oldest because it has this mark on it. So I got this for Christmas, not the year gone, but the year before, and it was from Porrick, and it is the Soap and Glory mascara. Here we are here. I've panned one of these before on my channel. So this is brand new. The first time I wore it was today. So we're going to have this in probably between 5 and 6 months. That's generally how long I take to finish a mascara. These ones though, since it's really wet to start, it might even take me just a bit longer, I don't know. But it's open now. I love opening a new mascara. I get so excited because I only open them like 3 times a year max, because I seem to finish 3 mascaras per year, every year at most. For lip gloss, in place of the Buxom one, we're now on to my full-size lip glosses. I am running out. It's one of the categories. So foundation, I depleted down to pretty much nothing. Earlier this year, nothing in terms of my own terms. Lip gloss is the next one that's almost gone. And concealer went down considerably, so I got 2 there in January. Anyway, lip gloss. This is my full-size one. This is from Soap and Glory. It's the Sexy Mother Pucker, and it's my least favourite lip gloss shade that I own at the moment. I still like it, but I prefer other ones, so I said I picked this because it's the only one I like the least. I don't know why I pan things I like the least. Anyway, it is a glittery lip gloss with a small amount of thickness. I have the other Sexy Mother Pucker gloss on my lip today, but this one, there's not a lot in it that come out onto the wand, so it's a thin coat that coats your lips. So I feel like this is going to take a long time because of that, because you don't ever have a lot on at any given time. It's like plumping, it's plumping and it's glittery a little bit, and this one is in the shade Plums Up. There's 7 mils in it, but again, like just such a small bit comes out at any given time, so I think it's going to take ages. I don't know if there's any point swatching it, but let me do it anyway just so you can see. It kind of looks like a similar shade to the Dolly one, but there it is there. Can you see it? It's a nice gloss. I just prefer the shade that I have on. The final product is a body lotion, and this is not because it's my oldest one. Well, it kind of is. So I usually pan my oldest one at a time, and I always pan my oldest least favourite one, which means I always put the ones I like to the wayside. And that's exactly what I did. And these now ended up old because of it. I'm not panning this, I'm just showing you because this is a shower gel. So I got these a couple of years ago, and I don't even really know. It's definitely more than 12 months old, let me tell you that. And because I was panning things I didn't really like, I never used these, and now these have ended up old. So this is where I am with this one, and this gives me permission to use it. I don't know if they come, like I got this in a set. I can't remember if I could buy another mini one when it's finished so it would pair with this bottle. So I like to match scents when I'm wearing them. They're both Ylang. It's from Molton Brown Nourishing Body Lotion, 100 mils. So I love this. I love the scent. I don't like the texture of a lotion. I prefer a buttercream or a cream. Or body butter, sorry. This is beautiful. I can't wait to use it and have permission to use it. That was my update, guys. That felt like a long one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.